Clubhouse Report with Meredith Morakovitz. And Meredith, we've kind of set the table on this new season. A lot of excitement happens all the time. But do you agree with the idea that the Yankees, given what happened last year, are using that as fuel for the 2024 season?
Bob, there's really no doubt about it. 82-80 and not making the playoffs was unacceptable for the Yankees team a season ago. Garrett Cole and Aaron Judge came into spring training and flat out said, we were embarrassed by last year. That is not what we think we were capable of a season ago. But as you heard Aaron Boone say, they need to go out there and prove it this year. And I think Aaron Judge really set the tone even before spring training started, getting to Tampa early, other guys following, making sure they were ready to go and right for the season. Now, there's a ton of optimism today with the start of the season. The expectations yet again for the Yankees are sky high. And asking Aaron Boone about opening day, he had this to say about all the pageantry.
I've always, I've been fortunate to be a part of a ton of opening days, going back to when I was a baby with my dad, on into Little League of my own to getting to play Major League Baseball, and it's a big deal. And, one that you try and make sure everyone appreciates it, because you can get so, we get so caught up in the grind and the game and all that goes into it, and obviously the competitiveness of wanting to win. But I think it's also important that guys take a step back and acknowledge someone or talk to someone that is a meaningful part of your baseball journey. That's what an honor and a privilege it is to wear a Major League uniform on opening day. So I try to never take this day lightly. We get to have another one at home in Yankee Stadium next week, and it's an awesome time.
When you look at this lineup, a lot of big names, a lot of guys that are capable of doing a lot with that. What are your expectations for this lineup? What are they for the
I have those similar expectations. That's what I'm expecting and hoping for. We're coming off a year in which we were not a great offensive team. I expect that to change. Obviously, we've added some significant pieces, hopefully pieces that are complementary as well to one another. And then, we got to do our part and be able to, you're going to face the inevitable injuries and things that pop up, but, staying on the field will be important for us. And if we do, I feel like we have a chance to have a really good offense.
And with DJ LeMahieu starting the season on the injured list, it's going to be Gleyber Torres leading off this afternoon. I asked Aaron Judge what he likes about Gleyber Torres leading off. He said he can see pitches. He has a little bit of pop as well. He'll be followed by Juan Soto and then Aaron Judge. You're going to hear from Aaron Judge a little bit later in the show, but you look at that offense and what they are potentially capable of. You think, Bob, that they are going to be a headache for a lot of starting pitchers, especially early in the games. You'd think that offense is going to be able to see a lot of pitches, maybe drive the pitch count up a little bit, something we saw out of Yankees teams in the past, in lineups of the past that have had a lot of success over the years.
Now it is Nestor Cortes getting the ball on opening day. I know you had a bunch of conversations with him during the spring. What does this mean to him, knowing he's got this challenge of facing the Astros?
He is ready to go. He is excited, and he's a guy that's coming off an injury from a season ago. He started going to Tampa in December already. He wanted to make sure he was right for this season. Now, at that time, he did not know he'd be the guy getting the ball on opening day, and he said a little bittersweet for him. Obviously, Garrett Cole would have been the guy had he not landed on the injured list, but Nestor Cortes is certainly embracing the opportunity. And one thing that he said to me all spring long, the biggest difference for him is the way he's recovering. He does not feel anything more in the shoulder. His arm feels great. And something that we saw throughout the course of spring is him lean on his changeup a little bit more. That's been a pitch he's been working on, a pitch he feels more confident in. Another thing that he had said to me, one mistake he made throughout his professional career when he made his Major League debut, he did not have his family there. He said he will never make that mistake again. So his entire family will be here in Houston to watch him kick off the 2024 season for the Yankees. Now, his pitch count not completely built up yet. The Yankees not saying exactly how many pitches they'll allow him to throw, but they will likely need to lean on this bullpen a little bit more today, Bob.
Well, you alluded to this, the fact that last year Nestor was injured a variety of times. He was part of our Morgan & Morgan injury report last year. He looks to avoid that completely this year. But there are some injured players. Tell us about that and how that's affecting the Yankees.
Bob, we love Morgan & Morgan, but we hate the injury report because these are some guys that the Yankees could certainly use to start the year. Now, some of these on the IL were to be expected. Lou Trevino coming off of Tommy John surgery. Tommy Kahnle probably only a couple of weeks away. Oswald Peraza as well. Garrett Cole, the big one, that hurts. He's in a period right now of no throw for 4 weeks, and then he'll start ramping up again. As long as his elbow responds okay, he'll go through what Brian Cashman said is pretty much a typical spring training as far as DJ LeMahieu is concerned. He went through a light workout in Tampa yesterday. He's expected to undergo some more tests tomorrow to see exactly where that bone bruise is at. But while he is out, as I mentioned, it's going to be Gleyber Torres in there leading off, and it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera at third base today. We'll